Welcome to our exploration of the Dutch transfer pricing guidelines for 2022, a critical aspect for companies operating within the Netherlands. Today, we delve into why these guidelines are indispensable, the implications of non-compliance, and whether they apply retroactively to transactions preceding 2022. In 2018, the Dutch Transfer Pricing Decree laid out crucial principles governing how companies determine the prices for transactions between related entities. Fast forward to 2022, the Dutch transfer pricing guidelines have evolved, aiming to align with international standards such as the OECD Transfer Pricing Guidelines. The new guidelines replace the former Dutch Transfer Pricing Guidelines. Why are these guidelines imperative for companies based in the Netherlands? Well, transfer pricing ensures that transactions between affiliated entities are conducted at arm's length, preventing artificial profit shifting and ensuring fair taxation. Compliance with these guidelines is essential for maintaining transparency and avoiding disputes with tax authorities. Now, what happens if companies fail to adhere to these guidelines? Non-compliance could lead to hefty penalties, including fines and reputational damage. Moreover, tax authorities may impose adjustments to transfer prices, potentially resulting in additional tax liabilities and interest payments. But here's the question: do the 2022 guidelines retroactively apply to transactions predating their implementation? Typically, tax authorities expect companies to apply the guidelines to transactions from the effective date forward. However, they might scrutinize past transactions if they suspect inconsistencies or non-compliance. To the extent that these changes are further clarification of the application of the arm's length principle, these amendments also apply to years in which these had not yet been published. For multinational companies operating in the Netherlands, implementing these guidelines is crucial. They must ensure consistency across their global operations and demonstrate compliance with local regulations to mitigate transfer pricing risks and avoid double taxation. Now, let's highlight some key changes in the 2022 guidelines compared to the 2018 decree. The updated guidelines provide clearer guidance on transfer pricing documentation requirements, risk assessment, and the use of appropriate transfer pricing methods. Additionally, they emphasize the importance of substance over form and align closely with the OECD's BEPS initiative. In conclusion, the Dutch Transfer Pricing Guidelines for 2022 represent a significant step towards enhancing transparency and fairness in cross-border transactions. To stay updated on the latest developments in transfer pricing and international taxation, follow XNILO on LinkedIn. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Dutch transfer pricing landscape. Remember, compliance is not just a legal obligation, it's a strategic imperative for businesses operating in an increasingly interconnected world.